Okay. So, I will say that I think this round's mini challenge, while maybe not as important as last round's, will still give some great power for the next round. And I think should I just tell everybody what we're doing? Should I just tell everybody what's coming to come up next?
Come with it.
Personally, I think it's the best way we could possibly end day one. But with nothing else, but the Snatch Game. And oh my god, Miss Smack, $100 dono. What?
Holy Get some freaking hearts in the chat.
Let's
for that
freaking
one,
go, Giggles. You are a hero. My hero. Getting us episode 400. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, get all the love and support from Miss Smack there. That was huge, huge, huge.
That's
Love you so much,
insane.
Giggles. Love you so much.
True Queen.
And on top of that, now we got the Snatch Game coming up next. The winner of our mini challenge will decide the order that you perform in front of the judges. So, as we found out, order could play a lot in here. If you want to start out strong and make everybody else behind you look bad, or maybe throw out some other people in front of you and set yourself at the end, up to you. But the winner of this challenge will not only get 4 points now, but they will also get the choice to decide the order for this mini challenge. Just want to put out one final thing there. There are no timeouts. You must murder everybody. If it comes to a decision where it's like two people are on two different platforms and you're not able to time it out, we'll figure it out from there. But if it's a situation where there is a timeout, then I'm randomizing the order, and no one wins a mini challenge. So, just saying.
Can't pull it out.
Just saying. We want to see some blood.
It's huge. I think expectations are very high. Everybody obviously has brought it so far, but this is a very different challenge. This one, obviously, the look still matters, but this is more of like the charisma you bring into it, making us laugh. So I think this will really stand out some competitors because it's been pretty even across the board, even though we've had some tops and bottoms. I think this will be the episode.
Honestly, really looking at it, they kind of, because like I mean, last round our bottoms just became our tops. Our tops became our bottoms. So
Versatility.
honestly, my favorite type of people switches. Just kidding. That's not a lie. I'm not kidding. That's the truth. Oh wait, I have to jump off. That's right. I was like, why am I trying?
Gonna make it.
I'm like, why am I trying?
I forgot.
Wow, imagine qualifying and messing with the competitors' chances.
I low-key
only
forgot
got
that
two
we were
right
here
anyway.
doing this right now.
I know.
Not me forgetting we're in the middle of a competition at this moment. I'm just like, oh, we're just doing customs. Just hanging out doing some jump showdown.
Everybody. Honestly, give me a jump around, please. I want my golden knight.
Please. Oh, I mean, it's low graph hex right now. It's just
Oh,
really
God.
boring. Low graph hex
No
is really
thanks.
boring.
I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping.
Resident sleeper.
Oh, and it's going right to a 3 bar, so which means we'll get a final right after this.
I'm going off.
So we'll see how many
Hopefully
people
it's not
have to
just
die
one
other than
eliminated.
Peroxide. It'll probably be like 2 or 3. Oh,
Only
2.
two.
Okay, so one person will be going out here. This is a good opportunity to knock somebody out for that final round, though. Guarantee that they do not have a chance to affect your game. And possibly putting them in a situation where, you know, they might not do as well. You never know. Honestly, Platty, same, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We'll have to see how many people come back for our Crown Geniality portion of the tournament. And we'll see from there how many rounds we have here. And
Oh.
Carrot!
Koffee Queen goes down.
Oh no. Okay. So at this point, Daddy, Jimmy, and PP have all won a mini challenge. Will we see a repeat mini challenge winner? Or will Nicole, Jack, or Nestor take it home? We'll see. We'll see.
Pressure's
Only
on.
time will tell.
And shocking, a jump showdown final.
Will it
Yes.
be a blowdown?
Ooh,
It
we got a
is.
blowy.
Oh, baby.
We got the
Just what we
spiciness here.
needed.
About time. The drama. The tension. I have my wine. I'm ready. I did go get some wine in
Oh,
the middle of
I
break.
might need to get my kick wine during
Yeah.
this
That
game.
might have been a good idea.
It was.
yeah.
It was. I was like, I should probably go get this before we do our snatch game. So.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
It's alright. I can sit here. I can commentate. It's still slow bar. Everyone's playing nice so far. We're gonna watch. Let's watch Nestor. Nestor won the last round here. He has easily my favorite fit in the lobby right now. Let's go ahead and see if this fit gets in
A
the way.
banging fit. Truly. Truly.
Mhm. Honestly, Nestor, you can just make this your normal fit moving forward here, and I'm here for it. Okay, so one of the yellow goes out on the other side. Jimmy jumps back over. Everybody's on one side.
I really feel like I've never seen anything like it before.
It's kind of insane.
Yeah, did a really good
Like,
job.
it's
On the fly, too.
Really good. Like they had less time this time than they did season 1.
Last
so
time, yeah.
I'm like, I'm here for it. Okay. Now things are gonna start getting interesting. There's single
a little
platforms
spicy.
with a blowdown. Everybody's still in. Ooh, Nicole decides to escape and jump across, which is smart. Gonna get out of the drama. Of course, that isn't gonna guarantee her the win for sure. Oh, Nestor decides to come over with Nicole.
Nestor going over.
Okay, okay. The other four jumping it out on their platform. This is about to get really spicy, y'all. Oh, Jimmy jumps across.
Oh, we
That
got
was a
another one
smart
going
little
over.
move.
3-3.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Jimmy grabs Nestor. Oh, Nestor goes down. Oh. Oh. Pogna Bologna just took out Jack. Oh, Jimmy gets Nicole.
Jimmy,
Oh.
Jimmy is taking names
Okay.
right now.
So we are going to have our first 2-time mini challenge winner right now. Daddy, PP, Jimmy. Who will get it? Oop. Jimmy's playing a little bit more defensively here because he's not on the same tile with them, but he will have to jump over at some point. Oh, Daddy goes down. All right, PP,
Bologna,
Jimmy.
Bologna.
PP, Jimmy. Will PP repeat his mini challenge win? Will he get 2 in a row? Will Jimmy come back and get the win? All right, let's see.
Neighbelline and Miss Teri.
Who is going to make the move to jump first? Oh,
Let's see what
PP
happens.
goes.
Oh, Neighbelline's
All right,
going
it's
over.
Maybelline. The hands are coming.
Gonna get
Ooh,
spicy
that was
real
a-
quick, real fast.
That was an
the
interesting
hands.
bar too. So, ooh,
Yeah, I'm surprised they both lived that, to be honest.
oh, that too. Like, how are you getting through
Oh.
this? Okay, fans come in. Okay. All right, someone's going. Oh, they pull each other off.
50-50.
Oh my
And
god.
Miss
Neighbelline is gonna take
Maybelline.
Back to
Yes.
back.
2 in a row. Let's go.
What a battle.
GG's. GG's. Very well played. Very well played. Alrighty.
Wow.
PP is
crazy.
taking all of the power to himself again. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our competitors into this lobby. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Wait, I wasn't supposed to close that. We were supposed to do a ranking first so we could figure out who we think you are. And then we do another one once you do your performance. I forgot about that. Derp. So let me be right back really quick. Go ahead and change into your outfits right now, y'all. And then I will send a new code in the chat.
Okay, so we're doing blind drinking and...
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
This will be your Snatch Game outfit, PP. So your celebrity impersonation.
Get those characters ready, make us laugh.
And then PP will also be selecting the order of how we will be participating in the Snatch Game as well too.
Anybody else getting flashbacks to Rispo being The Rock last season?
Oh, it's amazing. All of
I will-
season 1 is out on YouTube, actually, on Renegade's YouTube, and I went
That's a
back and
good
watched
point.
the Snatch Game.
Nope, Jimmy,
episode.
we
It was
still
great.
got Snatch Game. We got 4 episodes. This
That's
is
very
this
common RuPaul's
best way
fashion
to
as well.
end the game with the Snatch Game.
Yep.
Of course, plenty of you out there probably don't know what Snatch Game even is. Pretty sure you probably don't even know what Match Game is because that came out like years ago. So Match Game used to be an old school game like in like the 60s and 70s and whatnot, where they bring a lot of celebrities onto a panel. They bring 2 people in, they'd ask them a question, and their goal is to match answers with a celebrity panel. Some of the answers would be like, this person is so dumb, they think I don't know, something is a this, and they have to guess whatever that is. So idea here is they will be doing their best celebrity impersonations with their in-beam costumes. We will do a ranking first off, which if we could see based on their looks, who we could tell that they are, who brings the most cohesive look from that. And then we will be doing a second ranking when we bring them into the lobby and we do the actual Snatch Game themselves. We will be asking them 2 different questions, and their goal is to answer the questions like they would if they were their character. So, well, we got some good times ahead of us here. I think this is probably one of the categories I was most looking forward to. See what these people decide to go with. Last year we had The Rock, Scott F9, Winnie the Pooh, Katy Perry. Whiskers was Stitch.
So good.
So I'm very interested to see what y'all are going to be bringing here.
It was so good.
Yeah, expectations are high.
Highly recommend going to Renegade's YouTube and checking out the Snatch Game because it was hilarious.
Snatch Game was so good, and I'm so ready.
That's what you do with RuPaul's Drag Race also. It's you're like, oh, I'm bored, you go back and watch the Snatch Game episode.
Yeah.
So good.
Honestly, they've had some really good ones lately. Did you see All-Star 7?
I didn't. Is
Oh
it
my
good?
god, so good. So good.
It was
Easily
the
one
all-winner
of the
season,
best.
so they were all
One of
Oh,
the
I did
best
hear
Snatch
about
games,
that.
yeah. And they had to do 2 characters apiece. Oh my god. Some
Wow.
people were killing it.
I'll have to go watch it.
Yeah, definitely think anybody should go watch that like right now.
Drop everything you're doing.
Go watch it immediately. Okay. Still got 3 competitors that we're waiting on. Miss Nicole, Miss oh wait, just kidding. Mr. Nestor. Who else are we missing? Somebody else. Jackson, Punposen, Jimmy. Why do I keep forgetting about you, Jimmy? I swear you took a hot second to get in there earlier, and I was like, who am I missing? And I couldn't remember who it was, and then your name popped up on the screen. I was like, oh shit. It was Jimmy. But yeah, the reason why we are the mini challenge is going to play a role in this is because I think last season we just did everything just based on alphabetical order. I feel like it was slightly unfair to maybe the people that had to go first, that maybe they weren't like prepared as much necessarily. Like maybe had we done like a random order, things might have changed. So that's why this season y'all will decide the order. So PP, we'll see what you have to go here. Okay, Nicole's in. Alright, let's go ahead and take us to our favorite Lily Leapers round. And we'll see what y'all got to bring here. And if anybody in chat, like if we're struggling trying to figure out who these people are and anybody in chat has any idea who these people are, we're here to take help. Alright, let's see first off who our celebrities possibly could be. Does anybody have any ideas what we could possibly expect? I have no idea.
I'm hoping we see some people who are like fairly well known, that are like easy to guess because you do want us to know who you have, but also I'm hoping to see people that like they feel they can do well, because that would be more fun, I think.
I'm hoping to see, because we've had obviously the Scott impression last time. I'm hoping to see maybe there's another community member that will be impersonated
what?
here.
There's literally
Wait,
what? Who wore it better?
Oh.
Uh-oh, someone went with Cody's outfit from last season too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We have a
okay.
little matchy here.
Okay.
Which I don't know how I feel about that, but we have
is interesting.
competing Snatch Games.
I'll be honest. I don't think I know who anybody is.
I think I know one of them.
I know one. I actually know 3.
I see maybe a pop star. I see like maybe
know
2 or 3
3.
pop stars.
Maybe I know,
I know
2.
3 of them, but I only know 2 characters.
Oof. I don't know if I see anybody here, honestly. That's just me.
For writing down who's who, I wrote down green yellow hat guy and yellow hat guy.
Okay, yeah, I don't even know how I'm gonna differentiate that.
That was the only way I could think of doing it.
Hang on, is yellow wearing a matching bottoms? They are. Oh no, they're not. Those are suit pants. Okay. Okay. Gosh.
I don't I feel like I should know one of them, but maybe I
I
just got
feel like I should know a lot more of these than
Members
I should. Yo,
all
Krabs, thanks for the
of the Deadly
5 months.
Viper
Let's go.
Assassination Squad.
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with who I think they could be.
So we're doing one ranking based on looks alone, right?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of trying to weigh in if I think I know who it is. And that
Yeah,
helps
I think
a
that
little.
matters.
Oh, that's true. Is the red dress? Is she wearing matching bottoms? She is, I think. Or is that?
No, the
That's
bottom
different.
is
No, that's
Scarlet
different.
Stumbles.
Members
the cowboy
all
lady.
Oh, Nicole.
of the Deadly
The
Viper
Primoz!
Assassination Squad.
Honestly, very good fits, but I'll be real. I probably don't have any idea who most of these people are.
Honestly, Snatch Game's more about the impersonation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
right.
entirely all about the impersonation here. So, I'm willing to do the situation where if we need to re-rank look parts based on if we see somebody, you can make a change or two.
Okay.
This is I'm like I feel like my mind will
it's
change
tough.
once I know who the people are. So I'm okay to do like to change it once you know who they are, and then based on the look, and then we could do a ranking on their actual Snatch Game performance.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I made an initial thing though. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get y'all back in this lobby, and then Miss Neighbelline, as you have all the power once again, who else? Or who will be the first person to join us in Snatch Game today? Remember, they will be answering 2 different questions and attempting to give a amazing, hilarious, funny response based on what those 2 questions are. And they should try to do it probably in like their character. I would say try to do it like your character if possible.
Yes.
Oh, PP's going up first again too.
Wow.
Okay, the confidence. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay.
Once again, it worked out last time.
All right.
Did?
Let's go ahead and say hello to our first celebrity guest here. Oh, okay. He's
Hello.
yellow bean guy. Okay.
Okay.
Welcome in. Would you like to introduce yourself or say something to us? Give us an idea who you are. Say hi to us, whoever you are.
I gotta stop doing that.
Well,
How are we doing
welcome.
today?
I'm pretty good. How's your day going? Are you doing the competition?
Oh, it's smoking.
Oh, okay.
Might
well,
have just got it.
well, unknown mystery person. I do have a couple questions for you. First question: Cray Cray Cody. He's so cray cray, right? So cray cray. Instead of biddies and subs, Cray Cray Cody prefers to be tipped in blank.
Probably a spicier meatball.
Spicy
I love it.
meatball deal. Okay, got you. I actually probably true. We're gonna go ahead and get Cody some meatballs really quick. Okay, well I got you another question here. Person who I have no idea who you could possibly be. Subtle Scott. You know Subtle Scott? He's so subtle.
I don't think I subtle Scott. I don't think I
Yeah,
met him.
subtle Scott F9. He's so subtle.
Doesn't exist.
When he tries to flirt with somebody, he just blanks.
Sounds like he probably panics. Or maybe he tries a line like this. You look good, real good, kid. But as long as I'm around, you'll always be second best, see?
Mask realness, love it.
It's on point.
It's really good, yeah.
Oh, somebody stop me.
See, this is why I'm glad we got a chance to figure out maybe a little bit who the look was before we actually locked in our rankings there, because definitely fit, look, on point for sure for the mask.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
changes things for sure.
Green face, perfection. So good. As far as the impression goes, I think you held your own. I don't have no complaints. I think you did well. I think you did good.
Happy to be here, Ted. Yeah, no, this was a fun one.
Go.
Awesome. Are we critiquing now, or
Yeah,
are we
yeah, go
waiting
for it
until-
now. Go for it now.
Okay, I thought Mask isn't a character I've seen the movie, I think, but it's not a character I'm super familiar with, but I could tell if the character spot on. Look definitely improves for me because of the impersonation, because we confirmed who it is. I think it's solid, it's put together. The top and bottom aren't matching, recurring theme I like, as opposed to the other person that did the mask look as well. I'm assuming they're the mask, it'd be shocking if they aren't. I like yours a little bit better, I think, no shade to the other person. But I thought it was great.
I'm very interested if the other person is the mask now.
I am too. I'll say, originally off of the bat, I actually liked the other look much better. I thought there was just more going on. It was less like matchy. But as soon as you started talking, and I'm not very familiar with the mask, I've seen it at some point in my childhood. But you started talking, I was like, is that Jim Carrey? And then I looked at your face and I was like, that's Green. I was like, oh, that's Jim Carrey from The Mask, easily. And I knew it right away. And I'm not even that familiar with the character or the movie. So the fact that I was able to get it was huge for me. And then I looked at the look, and I like looked at some comparisons. I'm like, okay, they did a really good job. So originally when I discredited your look, how much it suits the character really changed things for me. So I think you did a very good job this round.
Especially going first. No time to prep for questions. Fantastic job, PP. Fantastic job. I think you set the bar very high.
Yes.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Well, before you leave us, Nas, let us know who would you like us to pop back into this lobby next.
How about we get our other mask in here?
Ooh,
How's
okay.
that sound?
Other mask. Will you reveal yourself in chat? Let me know who you are so I can invite you.
Yourself.
Don't reveal who you are yet, but just say in chat, that's you, and I'll invite you.
I wonder if it is gonna be the mask.
Is this some strategy here? Knowing that there were two of them, he goes first and banks
And
on
then-
his
Yeah,
impression.
Oh,
that would
it's
be smart,
Nestor. Okay, Nestor.
Ooh.
All right. Alrighty.
Our top two from last round,
Well then,
facing off.
as soon as this mask leaves, we could invite the other one in here. I can't even tell if they're gone yet. Same person.
Take the mask off.
Imagine. Valentina. I'd like to keep it on,
I'd like to
please.
keep it on, please.
Alrighty. Well, welcome. Oh, sorry. Oh, you crashed? Okay, you're fine. Take your time. Feel free whenever you have loaded in and you're ready to join the lobby to introduce yourself. Or say hi to everybody here in our in chat.
Well, they call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play my rockers, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. Yes, sir, I'm Cuban Pete. I'm the crazy Monica Street. When it falls to the stairs, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom.
Oh, snaps.
It is.
Okay,
you're
that
right.
came into play.
Oh noes. Oh noes. well, I feel like we might be familiar with you here. I thought you left already, but you know what? I'll ask you these questions again. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know. So Cray Cray Cody is so cray cray that instead of biddies and subs, he prefers to be tipped in blank.
Well, we already had the spicy meatball, but I would say he'd like to be paid with maracas.
Ooh. He does like those shake rockers, don't he? I do like a nice pair of maracas. Well then, I have another question for you, Rando, who I have no idea who you possibly could be. Subtle Scott is so subtle. When he tries to flirt, he just blanks.
Oui, monsieur, he goes into his French accent. And he goes in with the Pepe Le Pew kind of style. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Alright, Nestor. Well, perfect job on your impression here. If I had, do I have to say who I rank higher between him and PP? Because I don't think I'm going to say that just yet.
I don't think you have
I
to know yet.
I will say just based on, I will say I think one of you has a better look, and I think one of you did a slightly better impression. And I think that's just where I'll leave it from here, because I think you both did a great job as far as the everything goes here. But I think one of you edged out the look, and one of you I think edged out the impression slightly better. But both did a fantastic job, and kind of hilarious that you guys went with the same character too. Definitely not a character I was expecting to see today, especially not twice.
Yeah, same here, to be honest.
Yeah, very surprised.
No, there's not much more that I can add to that. I think I pretty much agree. Maybe we have differing ones, but I think one look was better, one impression was a little bit better. So we'll see where the chips fall. But I thought it was great.
It's all been said before. I like that twist on the look. It's like kind of like the more of the mask rather than like just the suit. I think, and I like that there was some differentiating factors between the two of you. But no, I'm pretty much in the same boat as these guys. I don't really have anything to add.
Right on. Well, GG's rando mask number 2. We'll see if we have a third mask coming up.
Who knows?
I hope hopefully this will just be Kimono Gate from Drag Race, where everybody just decide to wear a kimono for their Madonna look. I'd be here for it. 7 different masks, here for it. Well, GG's. We'll see how that goes for you here, Miss PKP. Great job.
All around.
All right, Miss PP. Miss Neighbelline, did you post in chat your? No, you have not. Who's gonna go next? Oh, Jack. Okay, Jack.
Tay
Alrighty.
K.
Let's go ahead and see who Miss Tay K Gander brings to the table here. Feel free whenever you are ready to pop in and say hello. How are you doing today?
Well, hello, gentlemen. It's just me, a Southern belle. I'm widowed, so I'm just looking for a man or a few men who'd be interested in getting to know me better.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hopefully this plunging neckline lets you see a good view of my bosom. Still very young, even though I'm experienced.
I was wondering what's under that neckline in this Fall Guys world.
Right. Guess we'll find
Well,
out,
if you give me
right?
long enough, I can go show you in the bathroom. I'll just freshen up real quick.
Oh, okay. Oh. Maybe I gotta freshen up too. Yeah.
Nicole's gonna get mad and gonna take Jack out, take it to the dresser. Alrighty, well, Miss Sweet Southern Belle, I do have a question for you. So Cray Cray Cody, you might know Cray Cray Cody. He's so cray cray.
Oh, I've met a couple of amounts.
Instead of biddies and subs, he prefers to be tipped in blank.
Well, I know when I'm thinking about getting tips, I like it when he tips me over the bed and gets a little rough. I like to have my legs above my head, you know, just a starting position, something to get me stretched out and ready.
Oh my god.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, of course, though, we have to do it at some point when my roommate's not home. That old nagging Dorothy, she's always in my mind, just being some kind of, like, cock block, if you will. I think that's what you youngins say.
What is happening right now?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Well, Miss Sweet Southern Belle, I do have one more question for you here. Subtle
Anything for you, darling.
Scott F9 here. He's just so subtle, right? When he tries to flirt with someone, he just blinks.
Well, I think Subtle Scout probably takes after myself. We just like to be our natural born Southern self, and what I like to do is put on a little rouge. You can see, of course, you know, something about Scott, I swear. Very subtle. He is so sophisticated and charming and rich and handsome. He fairly
Oh, he's gonna
screams
love those.
bland. At least he will when I'm through with him.
Ooh.
Where was the answer?
I think it was just all of the above. Do we need an answer? I think
I
we
don't
got
think
our
so.
answer.
I don't think.
No need to play coy boys. There's enough room for all of y'all over on the Malana.
Okay, we might see the Untucked Lounge.
Lord.
Alright, I'll go sunbathe over there with you, if you don't mind.
Are you what's her face from Golden Girls?
Am I Miss Blanche Devereaux?
Yes.
I
Yes.
am. And I am.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Okay, well, to be honest, don't know if the look gave me Blanche. Although I don't hate it. I don't
This
hate
is
it. It
my
gives
iconic
me
wedding look, my wedding dress. I can never wear white. Even I
gotcha.
get a gasp out of that.
Are the bottoms matching the top though? We decided not, right?
Oh no, no,
They don't.
no.
Okay.
Blue
That's like the
mango
that's
and
like the
something.
saloon bottom, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I will say you wore it better than Cody last season when he did his Valentina look.
Well, I'm not surprised that
Oh.
I wore it for the show.
And even though you didn't give us an answer at all for that last question, you
There was a question.
you did you did good.
Yeah, the best ones don't even always need an answer. I think we think back to Rispo last year or Broloff last year with the Rock and the Scott impressions. Did they really answer their questions? Not really.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not really. It was just amazing, and I think this one was near that level. Once again, the look didn't really. It's probably hard to do Blanche Devereaux in Fall Guys. I'm not super familiar with the Golden Girls, but I know the general characters, and I thought it was amazing. I thought it was a great impersonation.
Well, thank you, young man.
You're welcome.
I'm sure I am.
I have never seen an episode, a clip, a moment of Golden Girls, so I was very confused. Looking at the look you're referring to now and comparing, I think you did a pretty good job. I think with what you are given in Fall Guys, I think you probably did the best you could. From what Renegade said, maybe the wedding dress wasn't the best look to go with, and maybe something she wears is more iconic. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I've not seen the show. But I could tell that the impression was really good. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with the character, but you definitely were entertaining, and I was sold that you knew what you were doing. So even if you were faking it till you made it, well, you made it.
Well, thank you.
Definitely,
Thank
definitely.
you, honey.
Very,
If you
very
need
well
to see
made.
something else, just let me know.
I think we might.
We could save that for
Offer
the
you once
DMs
if you want
after.
separate terms.
Oh my god.
We'll have to talk about that one.
let's
Just
get
let me know.
let's get Jack out of this lobby quickly. Before we get banned for TOS. Great job though, Jack. Great job, Miss
Very
Miss
good
Tay
job.
K Gander. Very, very well made. Very well done. Alrighty, Miss Neighbelline. Who's next? Still got 4 more performances left. Who do you want to follow, Miss Blanche? Oh, Carrot. Just kidding. You already said. I saw you post Carrot in there. I'm like, who do you want it to be? I thought you just wanted a Carrot. Okay. Well, Miss Carrot, Miss Koffee Queen, bring it to the runway. Runway.
Run.
And feel free to say hi once you pop in here.
Oh, this one I'm excited for. This is one that I think I knew.
I think I
based
know
on
this one
the
also.
lobby.
Now that I'm looking at it closer, I think I know it now. And I feel stupid not knowing it in the lobby.
Oh my god.
I'm Nemo.
No way.
We found him.
She's here. We found him, right? Well, Nemo. Now that you revealed who you are beforehand, just kidding. I think we knew that one. I do have a very important question for you, Miss Nemo. Cray Cray Cody, right? So Cray Cray. Instead of biddies and subs, he prefers to be tipped in blank.
I think it's a na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
It's so cute.
I didn't know that word. Can you
Yeah,
say
it's
that
like-
word again?
Yeah, I'm with him.
Yeah, can we repeat that? Repeat that answer, please.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay.
Right. How do you spell that?
Oh no.
A N mini.
Good answer.
I think that's the right spot.
Yeah, fantastic,
close.
accurate. All right, well I got one more question for you. Just one more question here. Subtle Scott. They're just so subtle, right? When they try to flirt with somebody, he just blanks.
He speaks well.
No.
Oh my god.
We should ask that question in whale.
Right? Oh my gosh. Garrett,
Adorable.
fantastic.
So cute.
Fantastic. I'll be honest, I was like, who is this orange shark? And then as soon as you popped up in here, I was like, oh my god, it's Nemo. I get it. I just need to see things closer. And your impression was adorable. Fucking adorable. So good.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. This is one of the few that I knew who it was in the lobby. Maybe not on first glance, but after looking at it for a little bit, I was like, oh yeah, it's gotta be. I appreciate that you went like the cartoon character route. I think with Fall Guys being a video game, that's a very smart choice to pick a character that you could emulate like that. Impression on point. It's a movie we all know and love, and I think you did it pretty well.
Yeah, I very much agree with Whiskers here. I think you played to the strengths of this being a Fall Guys challenge where you have limited options, and you also played to the strengths of what is something almost universally popular, you know? Like some things are very popular in different, you know, demographics or whatever, but you went like everybody knows Finding Nemo. So I think that was a really smart choice. I will say, like, when I was like writing down my list for like who are all of these characters, I was writing things like I said, yellow hat guy and green yellow hat guy. I wrote like Disco Diva. I wrote like Pigtails, and then for you, I wrote Nemo, because I knew right off the bat, like it was the only character that I was like I would have bet my life on that from the look I knew who it was. So I think you absolutely nailed it with the look, and of course the impersonation was just freaking adorable.
Thank you.
Amazing job, Miss Koffee Queen. So good, so good. GG's. Hopefully that'll be enough to get you through. We'll see. This is going to be another rough round to rank here. So well
For
done,
sure.
very well done.
Very well done.
Okay.
Claps in the chat.
Yeah, claps, absolutely. Miss Neighbelline, it's up to you. Who will be next? Still got 3 more competitors left. We're halfway through, and we'll go from there. Okay. Well, well, fine. We'll get to the end of this and we'll do it. Just one more here.
Looks like up next we will have Daddy Slatina.
Okay.
Tina.
There's actually going to be a slight change for that. PB, do you mind choosing somebody else?
Nope.
Okay, Nicole. Nicole will be up next.
Ooh, okay.
Perfect. Nicole, let's get your booty in here and bring it to the runway. Tell us about yourself. Tell me, give us an idea who you could possibly be. How are you today, good sir or ma'am?
Well, all you people look at me like I'm a little girl. But did you ever think I'd be a boss fish about to rock your world?
I think there's the name there.
Oh no. Oh no, is this who I think it could possibly be? Well, mystery guest. I do have a couple questions for you if that's okay. First question. Cray Cray Cody. So Cray Cray. Instead of biddies and subs, he prefers to be tipped in blank.
Well, I know a toxic shitter when I see one, so he probably wants to be paid in cold, hard cash.
Not the
True.
toxic shitter.
True. Definitely a shitter. Agreed. Whoever this is, number 1 on my rankings already. Okay, just kidding. All right, and one more question here. One more question
Good answer.
before I let you go. I hope we have a little bit enough time for this with your busy schedule. But subtle Scott, they're so subtle, right? When he tries to flirt with somebody, he just blanks.
Well, Scott would slide into their DMs and say, I'm a slave for you. I can't control it. I cannot hold it.
Oh my god. I
Your
just
Christina
got
was so
who it
good.
was.
Your Christina was amazing. How did you not get it was Brittany from the start? The very first thing she said.
Listen.
Okay. Not sure if the look gives me 100% Brittany, 1000%, but I do see what, like now after looking at it again, I'm like, I see the snake is the tentacles, and then you did her slave look. So I'm like, I'll say if we're gonna choose who wore Brittany better between this one and last time when Broloff attempted to do a Brittany toxic look, Broloff, please learn here from Boss Bish what a Brittany look should look like. Thank you.
I was gonna make the same exact comparison. I think out of the 2 looks you did it better. Even though can we compare across seasons? I don't know. We're doing it.
Yeah, we can.
But I thought this was. I think it's a good look now that I know who it is. I didn't know who it was off the start. And even with your first answer, I didn't fully know, but that may be on me more. But now that I know who it is, I think it's a good impersonation, solid look. I enjoyed it. Nicely done.
I'm pretty much in the same boat, actually. I looked at it and I was like, some sort of creature from Neverland, Peter Pan or something, and I was like, oh, it's Tinkerbell. Ah, okay. That was what I wrote down. But I wasn't certain. I was like, I'm not sure. And then with the impersonation, the singing, I'm like, oh, okay, it's Britney Spears. I was like, that's pretty, yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. I'm with Whiskers
Very
on the fact that
specific Britney bitch.
it's a very specific Britney bitch.
Era.
Yeah, the look makes sense now, and I think you did it well. And I like that you actually, threw some Britney Flair singing in there. I like it. You did. The energy was brought for sure.
And
Now
let's be
then,
real,
Britney, of course.
your voice was way stronger than Britney's too. So
True.
Just saying. And this is coming from Britney's #1 stan. I'm here for it. Please release an album immediately. Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Let's get our next competitor into the arena here. Jimmy Strip, you are up. Get your booty up on this lobby. And let's see what you have to bring her. Okay, girl.
Hi, pores.
Hi.
Hi.
How we doing?
Yeah,
I'm
I
mad at
did.
everyone because you didn't vote for Rick Caruso, bitches.
Oh no. Well, Rando, who I still have no idea who he possibly could be. Cray Cray Cody. Do you know Cray Cray Cody? You probably don't. No one knows Cray Cray Cody, but we'll say you know Cray Cray
her.
Cody.
Who is that bitch?
Well, they're so cray cray, right? Instead of biddies and subs, he prefers to be tipped in blank.
Probably wieners. Wiener dogs.
OMG Wiener.
I got Wiener.
Thanks for clarifying that. Thanks for clarifying. Oh lord.
Or maybe fireworks. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams where no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you? You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework.
I'm dead.
wasn't gonna sing, but fuck it. Hi, Pores.
Wow.
You know what your next question is, and you know what? He's probably gonna be thinking about some fucking Taylor Swift song. Fuck that bitch. I don't like her. And whatever.
Oh my god.
Well, first off, let me just say to Whiskers, whoever said that picking Katy Perry was a terrible choice,
Right?
you have just been proven wrong.
First time in history, it's been done.
First time in history.
Cause you're gonna hear me roll.
What is even happening right now?
Oh
Honestly, you're on, and you probably sound better than Katie does live too. So you know, here for it, girl. Honestly, the dedication, y'all, is on point, Jimmy.
I love it.
So good, so fucking good.
I wrote committed in all caps.
I know with the cheesy gold dress. Oh my god!
I was
It's
like,
real gold. Yes, it's true. It's real gold. And yes, I live in a $50 million house, Pores.
Oh my god. I can start off a little critique session.
Go for
I didn't get the look. Like, I was like, okay, it's obviously like a pop diva of some sort, but I didn't know who it was. So initially I was thinking it was gonna be lower, but like, come on, this impersonation.
Mhm.
I thought I knew Katy Perry. I guess there's a lot more than I need to know about her now. I want to know everything about her now and this whole persona, but I'm so here for it. This was my favorite so far. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The singing, come on.
honestly,
That's what I
yeah,
expected.
dedication. The dedication. Amazing. The outfit, well, I won't lie, could be kind of generic. Could kind of go to a lot of different people. Other than the fact that you got the firework print on there, which definitely is more Katy Perry for sure. Definitely gives Katy
Yeah,
Perry
nice
vibes
touch.
for sure. If I have to say between like this season and last season when the person did Katy Perry, this look gives me more Katy Perry than last season. But still not a bad look. But your performance was amazing. Honestly, you all came, you all brought it, and I'm like, y'all are so silly and stupid, and I love it. And I love all of you for this.
Thank you, Pores.
You're welcome. Our pleasure.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Oh, sheesh.
It's Miss Katy.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, this would usually be the part where I would say, let's bring in our final competitor. Unfortunately, I have been notified via DM, unfortunately, that Daddy Latina will have to drop from the tournament, unfortunately, due to time restraints and whatnot. So unfortunately, Daddy's Latina will be our eliminated contestant for this round. But can we please give it up to Daddy for participating at like 6 a.m.
Yeah, that's
being
insane.
up for 24 hours to be here and to grace us with his presence and doing so amazing for the first 3 rounds of competition.
Mhm.
We need to do an international edition hosted by someone internationally so they could not have like a crazy time schedule, and maybe Daddy will be that one to do that for us. But sadly he will be leaving us tonight as our 7th place competitor. So unfortunate, very unfortunate, but very, very thankful that we have our final 6 officially in play. No, Daddy, thank you so much for even participating to begin with. You were honestly, like I said, one of the front runners going into this, and it's unfortunate to see you have to leave like this, but I appreciate you again for even participating to begin with.
You did great, Leighton.
Well, that being said, though, y'all, let's go ahead and transition back to our live screen. Well, that is, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. We do need an official winner for
We need a
episode
winner,
6.
yeah.
So let's put in our scores. And we will reveal our winner. We'll end day 1 with our official winner reveal of the Snatch Game. So, so we'll just do it out of 6 then, since.
Yeah. And we decided looks can change, like our initial look rankings.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. take a minute.
I think I have mine set up, and I'm kind of surprised at the order.
I still don't know. Nobody bombed. Everybody did good.
No,
Does anyone know
nobody
who
bombed.
Daddy Slatino was? I'm just curious.
Daddy may have not been completely 100% prepared for the category.
Ah, gotcha.
So we may
It
never
looked
know.
fierce, though.
We may never
I was
know.
ready to see you.
That was one of my favorite looks, honestly.
Maybe we'll find out on a future edition when it's earlier there or later in the day or something. You know, when it's a normal time for people to participate.
Yeah, that time slot is very brutal.
Where am I going with? Hang on.
This is very hard.
Yeah, I feel like my rankings kind of flip-flopped.
Wait, I did it the wrong way. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay. My scores are in.
This pontoon's gonna need a minute.
No, you're good. Take your time. We will, I guess, sadly make this official here. Oop, wait. No, that wasn't what's supposed to happen here. Duplicate.
Oh wait. Oh no.
Daddy, no. Damn. I will say though, our final 6. Y'all are bringing it, and tomorrow, when y'all come back for day 2 of this competition, I already know that this is going to be a fight, honestly, to the death in game. No one will die in person. But y'all are gonna bring it, and whoever comes out on top is going to, honestly, you will have deserved this victory because everybody is bringing it today. So again, thank y'all for what you have done up to this point, and I'm just so excited to see what we're gonna see tomorrow.